with best friend Gigi Hadid. There were plenty of other newcomers.
Hadid.
Kendall Jenner. Yeah, walked the Victoria's Secret.
It was her dream. It was actually her 20th birthday. So for her 20th birthday, she got to achieve one of her goals.
We talked about this last week. How people are trying to put her down. Like, oh, you didn't work for it.
Leave her alone.
I've seen her walk a ton of high fashion.
She's walked for Givenchy, probably
a lot of those Victoria's Secret models, the newcomers are 19 years old, 20 years old, 18 years old. Kendall Jenner is 20, and I think that anyone who is hating on her success is, they're jealous. I firmly believe
because she's a beautiful girl.
Because she's a beautiful girl, and there's no reason for anybody, especially all of you women out there, to be hating on another woman's success.
You know what? I see why people say it, because they say she's getting handouts. But
I
really,
don't think so.
there are a lot of people that come from money. They don't do anything.
Right.
So she's working. She's doing the work. Working. She's traveling back and forth doing this work.
And she's been saying that she wants to be a model since she was 6 years old. You can see, Mom, I want to be a model. And she said that on TV. You know what I mean? And doing the damn thing. So,
Stop hating bitch and her dreams.
Maybe she has money to go to modeling classes or be in contact with high-end people. But also she still has goals. She still has dreams like everybody else. Leave her alone. Leave Kendall Jenner alone. She's a beautiful woman.
Let her be. Also, we're going to talk about at the fashion a model rocked her natural hair. And it was
Maria Borges.
Yep.
Oh, and it's so funny because I was watching, the clips of Victoria's Secret behind scenes before the show, and I was saying, I want to be the first angel to rock natural hair. And then, of course, Maria comes, and she's like, I'm rocking my natural hair this time, guys. I was like, wow, that's amazing. And everyone starts posting because they noticed that. She's the first model on Victoria's Secret fashion runway show to rock her natural hair. And she said she was inspired by Africa. Awesome. She had an amazing, colorful costume.
Look at her!
And
oh my gosh, that's one of my favorite outfits.
It's really nice to see someone speak out to inspire about this, and they said yes, they gave her to go. And someone just asks, you can receive. It's like all the models, even if you have natural hair, they put the weaves in still, to look like.
It's a look sometimes.
It's a look. It's a look. They want that very sexy, beach, messy.
But now you see that they're opening their horizons for other looks.
Right.
And that's nice to see on the runway.
It's great to see diversity in the fashion community.
Definitely.
Speaking of great people who are being themselves, Shia LaBeouf recently. Shia LaBeouf, I adore him. Basically, he has since 10th, I believe he ended this on November 12th. He had sort of his own art installation where it was #AllMyMoney. He partnered up with other artists, and basically he was in New York City, Houston Street. Watched all of his movies that he's ever starred in from reverse chronological order. So the most recent movie up to his first movie watch. And there was actually a live stream that you could watch. I was watching it at work because I love him. And there was no sound. You couldn't tell what he's watching. You just knew that he was watching it. And you just see his genuine emotion.
I wish I saw his reaction during the Even Stevens movie. That's the one movie I want to go in and see.
He was smiling the whole time and laughing. It was so sweet. I love Shia LaBeouf for so many reasons. A lot of people have been posting about him on the internet and saying with the stills of when he was watching the Even Stevens movie, and they were like, Shia LaBeouf is a beautiful soul.
Wow, he came a long way. I used to watch that.
Shia LaBeouf is a beautiful soul, they said, and protect him at all costs. But somebody actually was like, well, where was the sentiment when he was raped at another one of his art installations?
What?
Pause. Yes. He was. Because he had a girlfriend at the time. She was actually sitting outside, and someone who came into his installation, basically, there's props from his movie. You take a prop, you sit in front of him, he has a paper bag over his head. And you just kind of talk to him, and most of the time he was crying. And apparently a woman actually raped him and left, and his girlfriend was right outside.
He had a bag over his head. Was he cuffed down to the chair?
No.
It was a woman, they said did this.
Yes. And nobody really considers that. You know what I mean? Everyone asks kind of the same question that you ask, but I mean, it's sad because this is something that happened to him and nobody recognizes it. Sorry to bring down the mood. I love Shia LaBeouf. I just feel like more people should know that he is also a person who's hurt. You know what I mean? I feel like he really is the person that James Franco wants to be.
He does, and you know why? Because James Franco
is a clown, honestly.
Not just that, he wants to be exactly like Shia LaBeouf, but he won't make the risk in the public scenes
Yeah.
that Shia LaBeouf makes.
He just wants exposure, in my opinion. He wants to be funny.
Well, I guess
love
if you
James
guys don't
Franco.
like
I
this,
like
I could
Shia
say
LaBeouf.
I don't even know who James Franco is. Maybe
Okay.
by face. Probably by face.
Have you
Probably
not
by
seen-
face.
Have you not seen Pineapple Express?
Yeah, I have. That's like, isn't it a cartoon movie? It's
No, it's like real people.
Oh, it's about drugs. It's about drugs.
Yes,
and
it is about drugs.
Yeah, but I forgot what his face looks like. So
Well, he looks different now, but he's
Yeah.
kind of old anyway.
He's like a chameleon.
Yeah.
He looks very different in all his movies. He's like the Johnny Depp thing going on. They're all like very different.
Yes, but
Speaking-
somehow still beautiful.
speaking of movies, you guys, one of my favorite novels when I was in high school, I used to read. It started with The Coldest Winter Ever by Sister Souljah. It's now going to be turned into a movie.
Ooh.
And Jada Pinkett Smith is going to be making a movie with Sister Souljah.
Wow.
I love her,
I love
her.
Jada Pinkett
Then she
Smith.
had the next book,
Oh my God.
Midnight. And one of me and my best friend Kiana, hey Kiana, we're going to start a book club. We're going to read the last book, the third book, of which we haven't got to yet. So I'm looking forward to that.
I would just heed you warning because books are usually always better than movies.
The movies are always a letdown.
I
No
mean,
matter how good the movie is.
Well, at least the thing I like it, like just like when Twilight came out, I love the part about being able to put together the book, that
Right.
see it before and then I see it on the screen
Right.
and say, oh yeah, I remember this part in the book, and it's more detail.
Right.
So maybe I'll enjoy it like that.
I mean, I suggest you like, I don't know, like personally, when I read what was it, Gillian Jacobs' Gone Girl, and then when I watched it, I was extremely disappointed. So I would rather watch the movie first and have like this low expectation and then read the book and be way more entertained because like the book was so much better.
That's
So-
how I felt because I saw the movie Savages in theater before.
What a good movie.
And I was like, I love the movie so much. Like, I have to read the book. I never read the book. I'm like, this book's so much better. I'm like, they have so much detail in it
Now
that
I
was
need
not
to
in
read
the
that
movie.
book.
And not just that, they killed the ending. They ruined the ending. The movie is in the movie and the book ending are two totally different things, and it makes me so sad because the book ending is so much more fitting and so much more perfect.
I hate bad endings. Hate it.
But Savages, another very good book. You should check it by John Winslow.
I should read that.
You
Speaking
really
of bad
should.
endings, actually, Ronda Rousey got knocked out. Knocked
She got
out.
kicked
To the head.
Yeah,
I
and she
feel-
fell.
by Holly Holmes, and now she's the champ. She took her title. I think it was a title fight.
Was it? Yeah.
I think it was because they said she's the new
she's
champ.
undefeated.
I've seen a lot of posts about that she's the new champ now. But I mean, people are now jumping the bandwagon, dissing Rosie when you guys were all on her, you know,
Yeah.
saying
People
I love
slapping on
her,
her
she's
knob,
the
yeah.
best, she's a champ, she's so hard, talking about her, spreading the rumors with her saying she wanted to fight Floyd Mayweather, you know, and but now when someone fails, then you're on to the next. No, she's still great at what she
Yeah.
does.
She lost a fight. Think of how many times has your favorite sports team lose? And do you switch sides to the winning team? Absolutely not.
Unless you're fake.
Unless you're a fake fan, and we don't mess.
We don't
Fake
mess with fake
fans.
fans here
We
at the Femme
don't.
Spot. So
Ronda Rousey is still an incredible, unstoppable force of energy. She will, no doubt, come back, and definitely, this is not going to be her.
Prevail.
This is not going to be the end of her career. She's got a lot of money. She's got a lot of publicity, and I think people need to stop hating on her.
I mean, I don't know her personally, but maybe she could tone down the ego a little bit because it seems like she's always angry. I don't know if she had
don't
something.
let her tone down her ego. Don't let her tone down anything.
Don't let anyone.
She
tell
let
her
you
that
be
But it
herself.
seems like on the way-in, it seemed like they had a lot of like angst, a lot of like
She doesn't
personal
need to be
vendetta
aggressive
against
at all.
Holmes.
Because she's thinking
There was a
about-
fight at the weigh-in, and I think Holmes. I heard she knocked her out from the footage. It didn't look like she punched her, like snuffed her a
She's
little
got
bit.
her face.
But she got her face, and she and still Holmes after she kicked her out. I like to say kicked Rosie out. She kneeled down, showed her respect after the fight. And Rosie, she was saying really the reason why she didn't like her mostly. She didn't care about the snuff. She was mad because of her fake kind of respect. Personality she was giving her. She was showing her like respect, saying I'm really scared of Rosie and stuff like that. But then she snuffed her at the weigh-in.
Okay, well she hustled you, so why
She
are you
hustled
mad?
you.
That's why you're mad because she hustled you.
And as far as her seeming angry, she is someone who, I mean, fights for a living. And I'm not talking about some fake WWE, let me do a couple of cool moves and not really hurt you type of fight. This is real combat. So I
Yeah.
imagine going into the fight, her thought process, her emotion must be like,
You have to
amped
get
up.
you have to get amped up.
She's not gonna be
She jumped
smiling
off that
and, you know.
scale, walked up to her, and she snuffed her.
But
So sorry about
And
that.
she couldn't even recover with at least a knockout or something. She lost. That
Rhonda
must
went to the hospital.
suck, like-
she went to the hospital after getting knocked out. So I
That
hope
must
you're
be a
doing
bad
better,
feeling.
Rhonda. We should definitely kick it sometime.
Yeah.
Kick it. Terrible.
That's a good one. I
We should
love
definitely
amazing.
kick it. Who's gonna do the kicking?
Oh my god.
Okay, stop. We can't wish her well and still.
Well, no, Rhonda, we do wish you well. We know that you're a great fighter and you fight not only for yourself but for all women everywhere. So we appreciate you so much.
And we respect
Definitely.
you. You are one of the role models.
Don't be a do nothing bee.
All right, so I think, is that all the time we have for today?
I think it is all the time that we have for
All right, thank you for joining us. You can watch the entire episode for the next, I think, 3 days on our Twitch.
Yes.
We redid the website,
Definitely come check it out.
soniceclectic.com.
Yeah.
And sound off on our Facebook. Let us know how you feel. Do you like Ronda Rousey or do you like Holly Holmes?
How do you feel about all the things that happened on Friday the 13th?
Yeah.
How do you feel about Shia LaBeouf? How do you feel about our hot drops of the week?
Make
Let
sure
us
you
know.
post it and hashtag the Femme Spot. See you guys next week.
Bye.
I feel like I don't like to wave. I feel awkward.
weird. I did a kiss.
I feel like a robot. Like, you know, like in the Princess Diaries where she has to like.
It's like, you better wait for old waving.